My name is Rowan, and I was born 11.5 years ago. I was born almost 4 months prematurely, which means really, really early. I looked strange, and I am still embarrassed for people to see me in those photos, so Mum doesn't pull them out that often. I was so small I weighed less than a bag of sugar. I don't remember this, obviously. When I was 9 months old, I was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. I wasn't able to move the right side of my body very well. I don't remember this either, but I do remember having to wear AFOs to learn how to walk. When I was really little, I didn't know that I was different from other kids. I realized before I started school that the other kids weren't in nappies and I was. I wanted to be just like the other kids, so I worked extremely hard to toilet train myself.
Hello, what's your name?
Rowansstory2.
And what's a special day today?
Today is a school day for me and Heather.
Is this your first day ever at big school?
At my first school, I was really scared of the stairs, which were really steep. There was asphalt, and I would sometimes fall down the stairs and hurt myself. Sometimes the kids were mean and would push me down them. I used to be really sad, and I didn't understand why they were so mean to me. So then, after grade 3, I started at another school with less dangerous stairs. I had a fantastic teacher at my new school, and one of the best teachers in the world. Miss Rose knew how hard it was for me to write and hold things in my right hand, so she helped teach me how to type. She would come and help me when I was being bullied, and she stayed with me on the school camp when I couldn't hike with everyone else. Instead, to make me feel better, she bought me an ice cream. I found that after a while there were some things that I could do better than other kids. I was the best speller in the school, as well as the best and fastest typer. I was also good at maths and chess, but I still felt more and more sad at school. The other kids were shining in sport and were being praised a lot in school for it, while I was just left out. Each year I had swimming lessons in school for 6 weeks, and I really liked it, but they only had it for those few weeks. So Mum and Dad put me in for swimming lessons after school at Inogra. In those lessons, I remember how hard it was for me to coordinate my arms and legs. Breathing was very, very difficult for me. I used to breathe water or move my head to the wrong side. Then, last year, I saw something on TV that changed my life. I had never heard of the Paralympics before. I didn't know that people with disabilities could play sports at an elite level, or any level at all. I thought having a disability meant that I would always have to sit out. I went back to swimming, and my mum had a talk with my coach, and got her to agree to put me up to squad with Heather. That made me feel extremely happy, but Heather didn't like it one bit. It also made me feel happier with my life, since school was getting worse and worse. Mum got me membership at sporting wheelies, and things started to get so much better in my life. I heard about the AWD state championships that were coming up after the summer holidays, so I asked Mum and Dad if I could go. They found out that I would have to have a proper classification if I wanted to swim, so that was organised for the day before the event. I waited in suspense because I was not sure if I would be allowed to swim, because I am not in a wheelchair or a walker. For the first time I thought that I might not be disabled enough, which is probably the strangest moment of my life so far. I was classified with the ratings S10, SM10 and SB9, and I got to swim at the championships the next day. That day massively changed my life forever. I knew exactly then what I wanted to be, and that I was going to have to work very hard every single day for years to get there. Once I can achieve the times, I wanted to represent Australia in the Paralympics. I wanted to show other kids with disabilities that they can achieve something in what they love. We are different, but that doesn't mean we don't work as hard to be the best as anyone else. I used to feel sorry for myself and cry a lot. I didn't have much to look forward to apart from schoolwork. Now I train hard to be the best I can be. From the moment I wake up in the morning, I look forward to getting into the water. The feeling of control I have over my body when training is so great. I don't worry about tripping over or dribbling or dropping things. And I love to race. When I wait for the starter's signal, everything is silent and clear. I feel like a bullet about to burst, and I love that feeling.